Hello, my name is Ms. Caroline Cottier, and I've been participating in the North Herts local plan examination for 2011 to 2031, and I have done an audit of all the representations that have been submitted, checking which ones are missing and which ones are readily available. The Spectre has been made aware of this as far back as 2021 October, and subsequently messages were put onto examination document messages were put onto the website acknowledging that evidence has been missing, as well as some additional evidence that was acknowledged to be missing back in 21 in I think it was July and August. So at the moment, what we're going through is all of the objections sent in for, in this particular video, we'll deal with those representations that were sent in objecting to Knebworth sites, of which when we last checked were 36 in number. However, the time has moved on. It's the 18th of June 2022 and it's 1:24 in the afternoon. So we're going to go through and find out which of these are still missing to date, and if any have been located and put onto the website and made available again, because actually we don't know where they've gone. So starting with Miss M.E. Barr, I'm going to open the evidence and find, right, that's Pam Hogg. So how, right, okay, let's just check here. M.E. Barr, ID number 15297. 15297 opens to a person called Pam Hogg. So it's the wrong name. All right, so let's add that in as a problem. Previously missing, but then opened to entirely wrong name of Pam Hogg. That's really odd that that would be the case. Anyway, we've seen that now. We'll check it one more time to make sure there's no error there. Okay, let's do another check. We've got the 15297. Pam Hogg. And there's no attachments anyway to check beyond that. Okay, so some mix up there. Okay, we'll carry on. Tom Brindley, Parish Clerk. No representations found. Mrs. Linda Brooks. Some of them won't open occasionally from the main toolbar. Anyway, Mrs. Linda Brooks. Okay, so there's a letter of objection. And the one that's missing, let me just check, is the one from 2019, which is this one, the main local plan main modifications. Let's find out if it's still missing. Right, it appears that it's still not opening. Let it load the error message though before we confirm that. We'll move on checking the others in the meantime. Mr. and Mrs. T. Clark. No results found, confirmed missing. Mr. D. Fowler. Okay, it's loading, but the error message will come up after a length after about 3 minutes it takes. Maria T. Glenn. Nothing found. Mrs. Elizabeth Graham. Okay, well, the one that's missing for Mrs. Elizabeth is the third one it says here. Okay. So the third one would be this from 2016. Is to be opening now. All right, let's check on the others in case there's an error and they've moved them around. That's also opening now. And this one is not opening. So it appears that it's now the first one that's got the problems, not the third one. All right, so we'll put first one. Right. All right, so we've got an error message displaying now for 4977. That's the name of Mrs. Linda Brooks. Error message is also now displaying for 14648, the name Mr. D. Fowler. So that's confirmed as missing still. And we have an error message for that particular document from 2016 for ID reference 16179, and that name being Mrs. Elizabeth Graham. So continuing onwards now to Mr. John Green. Right, we have a number of, we have 8 there, and if we look, we will find out that not all of them are missing. It says all of the first 7 missing. First one to the 7th one with the 8th loading. So let's find out, is that still the case? Okay. Remember, this one's 1 and this one is 2, and they open nearer. We've only got to we want to prove they are missing though, so we'll open all of them. We'll open all 8 and then see which ones do and don't open. 7. Allow me to open them more. Okay, so we'll let them all load. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's just allow them to do their thing whilst we wait and see what happens. We won't move down the list because it will just get too confusing and there'll be too many tabs open. Right, so number 8 has opened as it did before, but I can already see error messages coming from the others. So this was for number 1, that's an error message. Document attachment number 2 is an error message of a different nature. 502 error message, web server invalid response. So that's not there for number 3, nor is it there for number 4. Document number 5 is also missing. Document number 6 is also missing. And it looks also like document number 7 is eventually also still missing. So this poor person hasn't had much luck at all. Right, okay. With number 8 being the only one available. So out of all of those documents, 1 is locatable, the rest, who knows where they are. So that's for Mr. John Green. reference 12973. All right, okay, so let's close those and now I'm continue down the list. Jane Greening. No, nothing there for her. That's for 1886 ID. Mr. Richard Hall. (5019), Mr. Richard Hall. Okay, appears to be missing. Michael Hughes, ID 14528. Right, okay, that appears to have something there for now. Mr. Richard Michael Hughes. So previously that was unavailable, but now that's there. Let's color it pink to indicate its retrieval. Continuing onwards, Mr. Bill Martin. Okay, so Bill Martin, it's still loading. Okay, so we'll leave those, trying to load. Continuing. 36, it should be a long video. Right, Mrs. Anne-Marie Neetham. All right, we have an error message confirmed for 5019, name Mr. Richard Hall. Those. That's still loading. All right, down. Mr. Lawrence Page. Which one did I say was missing on that one? Mr. Lawrence Page, the one from 2016. Okay, they're all from 2016. Which one then? Let's find out. Okay, not the first one, that's opening. Not the second one. The third one. Okay, so let's, right, so error message confirmed for 4920, person's name, Mr. Bill Martin. Okay, so the documents for that person is confirmed as an error message. That's 4871. Mr. Lawrence Page. And oh, what's happened here? Anne-Marie Neetham. Let's try that one again. Oh no, that's Mr. Lawrence Page. Sorry, this one is Miss Anne Neetham. Okay, so yes, that's missing as well. All right, so in the case of Mr. Lawrence Page, it's the last one that's missing. The first two are available, so we'll correct that. It's fine. Mr. I. Pearson. Or L. No, it's I, isn't it? It's I. Pearson. So this is missing. To choose from. Michael Pooley, no results found. That's confirmed as not there. When they're not there, I'm just going to close them straight away so they don't clog up the display screen. Mrs. Anne Purvis, no results found. So there's missing, that's 15412 ID. Mrs. Jennifer Rees, 14877. Mr. Daniel Sage, 15100. Mr. Terry Sage, 4833. All right, confirmed as a missing piece of evidence for 14579. Mr. I. Pearson. Mr. Philip Skinner, apparently two missing, one from 2019 and the other from 2016. Mr. Philip Skinner, ID 4688. Let's find out if that's still the case. Well, it certainly does look like it is. Right. Okay, missing evidence for 14877. Mrs. Jennifer Rees, confirmed. Error message for 15100, confirmed as missing Mr. Daniel Sage's representation. Also confirmed as missing 4833, Mr. Terry Sage. Still loading. Let's move on to the other thing. Susan Skinner, 14675. Mr. Colin Stringer, 5229. Okay, so we've got an error message for both documents from 2019 and 2016 confirmed for 4688. Name, Mr. Philip Skinner. Mr. Jonathan Thurwood. Mr. W. John Trotman. Error message confirmed missing evidence for 14675. Name, Susan Skinner. Error message confirmed missing evidence for 5229. Name, Mr. Colin Stringer. Documents loaded for 4838 2016 appears to have loaded eventually. So that's no longer missing. That can be acknowledged as having been found for Mr. Jonathan Thurgood. I'm going to try and open that one more time to double check if I've got the correct one. Yes. Okay, that can be coloured pink. Very good. That one. Coloured pink, because that's been located, and we'll take that out at the end. Mr. W. Trotman, however, has an error message now loaded, 4929. Mr. W. John Trotman, it's confirmed still missing. Mr. and Mrs. Phil Catherine Tubb Wallace. We have a number of ones there. The one that's missing was the 12th. Right, so let's find out which one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12. No, I think it means here. Okay, 12 entries. It's the last. Hang on. 12. Okay. Right, so that's missing. Oh, we've established that's missing. All right, let that carry on trying to load. Mr. Nicholas Tufton. The one that's supposedly missing was the 2019 one, which is this one. Okay, let's go back up. That's loaded now, so that's fine. Let's go and check the next one loads as well. Yes. Okay. I'll go back previous. Yes. Yes. I suspect this one's been resolved. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's fine. Everything's okay now for ID 14280. And the name of that was Mrs. and Mr. and Mrs. Phil Catherine Tubb Wallace. They can be coloured pink. All right, so that's close them. Now we're back on to the other one. Okay, so that one, yeah, that one doesn't open from 2019 for ID 2077, Mr. Nicholas Tufton. Okay, so that's still missing. And the last two, Mr. Peter Weston. And Ms. Olivia, sorry. Okay, so we'll just let them load with whatever they're going to load, and we can end the check for Knebworth. It looks like we started with 36 missing, and we're probably going to end up with actually 34 missing and 2 located. I'll take those out anyway while that's doing it. Voting. That's manually. Another one there. 3. So we've located 3, sorry, not 2. Okay, so yeah, the last 2 confirmed missing. 14826, Mr. Peter Weston, and the other one missing still. Error message for 14575, Ms. Olivia Wilkins. Okay, so that concludes the Knebworth check. That's leaving us now with a total of 33 missing representations in objection to the local plan, and 3 having been found. Thank you.